Hey guys, good evening. How are you? I'm Kurt. Welcome to Kurt's Card Care Live. It is Wednesday night. And on Wednesday nights, man, I like to do some projects and I like to have you guys join. So thank you guys for being here. And I'll let those that are interested join and we'll get started soon. All right. So hope everybody's doing well, man. Officially holiday season, I feel like. You know, let me say hi to you guys. What the heck's going on? Hey, what's going on, you guys? What's new? I got a new chair, so I'm trying to sit. It's kind of awkward. I usually stand, but like, want to see my cool new chair? So I got this as like my, it says Fender on it. It's kind of like a guitar chair. So I'm trying to sit here, but then I put my phone down and it looks like I'm like staring down at you. I gotta get used to it. I'll get used to it. What the heck is going on, you guys? Good evening to all of you guys. Hey, Mark, good to see you, man. Shout out to Mark out in Dubai, man. What a cool place. You guys, greetings from Detroit Rock City here in Michigan. 10 p.m. EST. Welcome to the good old cold Midwest where we do things like sit around and work on cards together, all right? So, oh yeah, you guys, if you got any music lovers here, I collect those things too. So I like the Gibson brand. I played guitar pretty much my whole life. So it's kind of like, I'll tell you guys something, stuff I like to do, like, for example, playing the guitar, I'll say shooting guns or bows. Like when you're using a tool, it's only you versus that thing or you with that thing. So it's like, if it sucks, the reason. It's you, So I always like cool things like that really like show you where you stand, and I think card care is kind of that way too. Like it's fun to learn new things, and yeah, you guys, I thank you guys for just being interested in my crazy brain and all my fun thoughts and all the card care stuff. You guys are the best, man. I seriously look forward to seeing you guys every day and answering all the questions and all that stuff. And if you guys ever wonder what I'm looking at, I'm not like expecting anybody or anything. I have my screen here, and I read the questions off it because even though I got my glasses on, it's hard to sometimes read them on here. You know what I mean? Yeah. Hey, you guys, let me tell you something. Somebody asked me a question about an dented card, and this just gives me a good opportunity to show you guys some stuff because I feel like sometimes on Wednesday Night Live that I have to like clean. Keep cleaning because you guys are here and I gotta better put on a good show or this sucks. But I realized just sharing information and showing you guys some stuff is really important too. So like I'm gonna try to chill out a little bit and not try to like be a free. We're gonna do a bunch of cool card stuff, but I'm trying to take a different approach. So like here's I want to show you guys something. This is my YouTube page, and I work hard on this, you guys. Like I put like everything on playlists. If you can see this right here, it's a playlist. So if somebody says, hey, how do you work on dents? Well, I thought about that. So what I did was I made a playlist and it's called Dings and Dents. And then you look at it and go, oh, but what? I don't have that card. No. Hold on. Click on it. Now look at it. Tons of shit, right? Go get all the dents out. Don't tell me you don't know how to. I got 50 freaking videos to show you. You know what I mean? So like that's cool. But then you might be like, hey, I like these live shows. Well, go watch them. I got a bunch. But I'm glad you asked because as much as I try to like broadcast and share, there's no way I can connect with every single buddy every single time. It's impossible. So thank you for asking stuff like that. So yeah, I keep all you guys, everything I know how to do that I'm proud of that I can say, hey, I can teach you how to do this. I have it on a video. Tonight, like on Wednesday Night Live, we'll do like some proven stuff that we do. But then also you guys will do like some conceptual stuff. Because I like freestyling here. Because, it's like if you see me do fun stuff like a card soak or get a dent out or get a scratch off or something, it all starts right here. This is just the freestyle sessions where we work together. And as a business owner, that I would say most people that have, purchased my products, I'd say I bet you the 90 percentile have never worked on a card like this until they met me. So you guys, I'm happy to help you. Okay. So thank you for being here. It means a lot to me. So like, here's what I was thinking about doing tonight. If you guys, I made a list. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about getting dents out of prism cards. Somebody just asked me, I just saw, can you get creases out of a chrome card? Maybe. And you guys, thanks for all the super nice words. Thank you guys. You guys are the freaking best. Like, sometimes I can be socially awkward with like this type of stuff, but thanks. I'm glad I can help your hobby that much better. You know, thank you guys. You guys are awesome, and it makes me feel good. It fills my bucket to be able to like connect with people that like arts and crafts or whatever, you know? Oh yeah, you guys, I usually do shave before Wednesday Night Live, but I have been hunting every freaking morning and night, and I haven't been personal care has been low. Card care has still been high. All right. So you guys, we're gonna open up some packs tonight. You guys are like freaking mind readers. All right. So like, I love you guys. All right. So tonight we're gonna talk about prism dents. I think I might be able to tell you guys something great. I think that you might never have to soak a modern card ever again if you got dents on it. I think you can do it by putting spray on the outside of it. So I know I showed you how to do all that stuff, and I'm not saying that don't do it anymore, but I'm telling you what, sometimes soaking a prism card or a chrome card takes forever, right? It takes forever, and then you got to dry it, and it's like, you know, I'm with you guys. I'm not just the person that makes this stuff and like, I'll just go buy it and do whatever. Like, I'm sitting here doing it with you every day. So like, I want to make sure it's like, I'm particular, all right? So I want stuff to be like really easy, you know? So in like organized, easy, 3 steps. If you start getting into 4 or 5 steps, my attention span starts kicking in, you know what I mean? Or kicking out, honestly. So I like stuff 2 or 3 times. So we're gonna do prism dents. We're gonna open up some pack fresh problems tonight. All right, so we'll open up some, we got prism and tops, so we'll open up some cards, because how many times do I get asked, oh day, hey, should I clean my new cards? And I say, if they need it, and they're like, well, what do you think? You know, and I'm like, well, you know, take a look. And so let's look at them together tonight. We'll open up some new stuff tonight, okay? And what's up to everybody here tonight, man? Thanks, you guys. So yeah, we'll open up those tonight, and then I got a cool card too. If you guys are old like me, you might remember these. This is the 1990 Michael Jordan. It's a prototype, and they're weird. They got like some weird textures. Hey, I'd like to say what's up to Sarge and all the crew watching over there. Yo, what's up, you guys? Good to see you, man. Happy Wednesday. Happy holidays to everybody too. And then finally, you guys, I was doing one of my things where I bought a graded card. I cracked it out. It's a 2000 Spanish Jungle Vaporeon holographic first edition. It was a PSA 5, so I cracked it out today. And it's got some stuff, all right? So we'll be able to look at it. So let's do all this stuff, all right? So we'll look at all this stuff together. So what I want to start, you guys, I got to do some show and tell. So let me do this. I'm going to pull up. I want to show you some stuff. Because you know how, like, a lot of times, like if you're doing a Wednesday Night Live show with me, we will start... and I'll like start a process. I'll be like, if you guys remember this was a Tom Brady we did last week, and I got the dent out of the back. Well, I want to show you it now that it's all done and stuff like that. But I also want to show you pictures of where we started. And I have these 2 cards right here, which I want to show you something. I'm just doing some testing, you guys. I knew you were all coming over, so I was excited that you were here. And you guys, I will absolutely check all my direct messages here. I'll check them probably later tonight. So if you got a message for me, I'll read it. Do you guys see like these 2 spray spots? I put those on there this morning. And this has been, these 2 cards I've been working on just for the past few days. But I want to show you something. I want to show you guys where they started. Now this is really cool, you guys. I'm telling you. I know I don't get too excited, but I'm telling you, this is good. Let me show you something. So remember, if you guys weren't here last week, it's okay. It's okay. I'll show you a picture. But let me take this card out. Because when I want to show you guys something. That's where we started, okay? That's the picture, the before and after. If you guys remember last week, we started this card. It was there. And no joke, man. That's where I got it. But the picture is just one thing. I want to show it to you guys. Okay, so let's get in here. So we had that huge dent in the back of this card. Isn't that cool? And look, that's where it was last week. And you'll be like, dude, what the heck's going on? How did you do that? Like, how the hell did you get that dent out of there like that? But, oh God, I can't. You guys, it's so easy. It's so easy. It's freaking awesome. And you know what it is? I'll show you the method. So all I was doing was this. So if you guys like think this is like too good to be true, just watch the video last week. It's right there. But let me show you how we did it. So let's go back to more visual aids here. Let's start with the Jason Tatum card, okay? So do you guys see, you might have seen me make an example of this before. Okay, so here's what I want you to do. You got to use your memory, okay? See this? And see that. 2 very heavy indented spots. Okay? And we're just doing the same technique, which is, let me show you something real quick. So to achieve this level of, getting the back of the card smooth, all I've been doing, my friends, is this. I'll show you the simple method. So, for example, let me show you one more time real quick if you guys don't mind. There's the Jason Tatum. Okay, bad double rainbow. Wrinkle there, wrinkle, like circles, okay? Check this out. I've been putting drops of card spray on it, like this, just with my finger. Putting it over that, like this. And just I call it like a raindrop on a windshield. And I would just put it on there like that. And I literally, you guys, just cover it. That's what these little wet dots are from. I'm just going like this, and I'm just putting a weight on it for a few hours. Then I come back a few hours later. I come look at the spot. It looks wet like this. All I do is wipe it away. And I'll put a penny sleeve over it, and I'll use the card tool, and I will go and just I'm not even having to secure the card. I just barely make contact with it, and I'm just picturing in my head, smoothing everything back out to its normal spot. And I'll do this over and over. And you ready? This is really good. And again, all I'm doing is this. I did not soak this card. I just put drops on the back. And ready? Look at that one. Isn't that awesome, you guys? Seriously, I don't know. For a card nerd like me, that is so kick-ass. Isn't that great? And that is seriously, you guys, just putting drops on the back. Look, it started right there. So, no way, right? And the greatest part about this is you don't have to be this master or have this skill. Look at that. And I'm not tricking you. It's the same damn card, guys. I would never troll you. But isn't that wonderful? Ready? Hold on. Wait. There's more. So I wanted to say, all right, because my whole goal here was, I want to be able to help you guys get dents out of the back of these cards without having to freaking soak them. I've had that in my freaking card heart ever since I taught you guys how to soak these modern cards. I was like, you know what? It works. It does get the dent out. Technically speaking, it works. But I never freaking loved it. I love soaking vintage cards. Paper cards. It's awesome. Makes them look great. It's safe. It's easy. It's easy. But when it comes to soaking these optics and even some Topps cards, if you guys have ever soaked an early Topps Chrome, it gets blue. The glue don't work. So I'm like, this sucks. So I have to teach you guys how to get these out. Now listen, it doesn't work on the front. You guys, it don't work on the front. It's hard plastic. So you shouldn't get a dent on the front. But no bullshit, you guys. That's freaking drops of card spray. And just putting it on here. Like, I love it because it's easy. It's freaking easy. And that's the best part. It's like, you know how it's fun to get a scratch off of a card with recovery? Or it's fun to clean waxes and dirt off a card with like card polish? I wanted it to be like this for this. So I got more, okay? So that was and if you guys remember, you don't have to remember. I can't remember even either, but I think that I tried soaking this exact card with you guys a couple months ago, because this was in my card, like this beater box I have of randoms, and I saw that indent on the back the other day, and I thought to myself, why do I have this? And then I started like thinking, I'm like, I think that I soaked this card, and I couldn't get those damn dents out. Well, look at that. I got them out just by putting drops on it. So this, you guys, this is the great Cold World 13 right on cue. How long did it take? Let's say Wednesday. I started messing around with this on Saturday. So Saturday, 4.5 days-ish. And I'm not like looking over it like a hawk. My house is like I can hear banging, I feel like, in my head. We're getting new windows put in our house, and it's like everywhere, and it's just like, for the past 3 days, I feel like it's just like, it's chaos around here. But anyways, I think about 4 days. So here's the good news. It's not even like some precise freaking, you don't even have to be that precise. Just come back and do another round. And if it looks like you need another round, do another round. That's it. And that's on plastic. And I'll tell you what, you want to know who? I'll tell you where I got the motivation for this. I'm going to give a shout out to some Pokemon people. I'm always paying attention. And you know, sometimes it's like, I always say some of the best songs in the world are 3 chords. It doesn't need to be complicated. Keep it simple, right? Keep it simple when it comes to this type of stuff. It's not a complicated dent. It's just a dent. So like let's try to like simply get it out. So here's what Pokemon people taught me. I've seen Pokemon people use my customers using my card spray. You know how you guys will see me? I'll go like this on a pad. I'll just like hit it like that. And then I'll put a Pokemon card in the middle. Well, I have my major Pokemon people say, hey, that works great for some cards. Other ones, I can't really get them wet. I have to use this parchment paper. So I spray the shit out of this parchment paper. And then I put the card in there. And so like the parchment paper is diffusing the card spray. And I'm like, okay, I'm following you. That makes sense. That's how some Pokemon people will get like dents out of a card. So I'm like, if it works, keep going, whatever. So I've had more and more Pokemon people show me that. So then I'm like, you know what? That is a layer. That is a protective layer. What if I was trying to have everybody squeeze moisture card spray inside it, like soak the whole card, fill it up. But the Pokemon people taught me that if you just keep moisture on the back of plastic for a while, and like at the right, just the right touch, you can get stuff out. So I kind of like put these dots together of people I was seeing do cool Pokemon stuff, and I'm like, I'm bringing that over to sports cards because they already got a plastic back on the back. So one more, and then we're going to open up we'll look for some other stuff. But this one's really good, you guys. I don't know if it's all the way fixed yet or whatever. Yeah, it's good. It's good. All right. So hold on. Check this out. I want to show you this. This is probably the most gnarly thing you can get on the back of a Prism card, right? Like we can agree on that, like double fingernail. And if you guys sent this to me in the message, hey Kurt, is this fixable? I would say, well, you could soak it, but I don't know. I don't know, because I don't know if it will stop. It will take that stretch out. I don't know. And then you can't get the texture all screwed up. So guess what I did, you guys? The exact same thing. The exact same thing. And ready? We'll do a side by side here. Look at this. Can you believe that? Ready? Look at that. Like, let that sink in. And then let's go right back to Angel Reese here. Whoop, don't fall over, Angel. Crazy. I think it's one of the coolest things, you guys, I've been able to show you in a long time. I really think it's one of the coolest things I can show you that I've kind of pieced together in a long time. And I love it because it's just this. And you don't need to use a whole bottle of it. You just use a little drop. Just a little drop at a time. But did I explain that well? Did that work okay? Did I explain that well, guys? Because I have a Tom Brady video posted, explaining it a little bit. It's posted. I'm going to do more because it's so freaking cool. Like, how could I not do more of that? You know what I mean? It's like awesome. And there are so many. And so if you guys, before everybody asks me, does it pull out all the, like, if you got a big old factory indent going all the way up and down? I don't know. Try it. You know what I mean? Try it. So, like, the whole method is I just put the card spray on there, let it sit. It just does its thing and marinates on this surface. It's almost like a raindrop on a windshield, but it does it, man. It freaking works. And check it out. None of them are curved because I didn't have to soak them or anything like that. I love it. That is. I've been excited to show this one to you guys. All right. So that's what I was excited to show you. Now we'll put a pin in this because this ain't ever gonna go away. This is gonna be a weekly, segment because I have so many freaking cards. I have like LeBron James Chrome rookie card with like a dent in the back that I never could soak because if you soak a 2003 Topps Chrome card, it turns freaking blue. No good. So I'm excited about this one. So thank you guys for watching and test it out at home. It's freaking simple and it's awesome and it works, So let's turn this around. I want to show you guys what we're going to talk about next. So, like, I guess, simply put, I'd call it the pack fresh problems, because I always get asked about, like, these are pack fresh problems pretty much. Well, I mean, a nail mark isn't. But, like, those weird phantom dents are, you know what I mean? What I wanted to do here next was I wrote down pack fresh problems plus slab care because I will get a general question, right? A general question that will say like, hey, Kurt, do we have to like clean all of our cards that we open up out of packs? And I'll say, well, do you see any problems? They're like, no, not really. So like my first answer is like, then no, probably not. But I don't know what we're all talking about. You know what I mean? Maybe I see stuff different, possibly. I'm like kind of fixate on this type of stuff. Hey, I just read a nice message from somebody wrote, I started a company not long ago for premium card supplies. Dude, congratulations, man. And yeah, dude, hit me up sometime. I would love to see the cool stuff you make. I give a shout out to all of my hardworking people in the card community. Everybody out there buying cards, selling cards, running your shops, running your lives, taking care of your families, hopefully taking care of yourselves, man. I give you guys a lot of credit. It's a fun hobby, but it sure can keep you busy. So let me, here's what I got. I got some Chrome basketball cards. So let's just open these up, you guys. And if we get a good card, that's cool. But what I'm hoping for is we can find some pack fresh problems, okay? So what I'll do when I'm looking at modern stuff is, you see my circle light? That thing is awesome. And then I'm going to get this light a little bit closer. This is like a wand, like diffuser light. So I don't really look at the player. I just look at the light and I'll just kind of pick up any issues, all right? So I won't get lost on this one, but I'm just going to look at the fronts and just see if we have any like scratches or print lines or anything. It doesn't take long, does it? So look. See the problems right there? There's print lines are already right there. I can look at right in the middle of my circle. So Jalen Bridges, all right? So we'll put that one to the side. Oh, dude, Shaq? They make Shaq cards still? I used to like lose my mind to go open up Shaq cards. That was like when I was a kid, dude. 92, Shaq was a rookie. I would like ride my bike all day to go find some Shaq cards in other neighborhoods. Well, they did Shaq pretty well here. I don't see any issues. This is a weird looking card. I'd be the worst breaker. I'd be like, this card is ugly. Why would they make this? It's supposed to be coffee? Ugh. Well, I'd say back to the drawing board on this one. Hey, there's another one. You see the mark and look in the circle. usually, guys, when there's a problem, it shows up on other ones too. And look at this. When we talk about pack fresh problems, like look at that. That's not great. Oh, good job, you guys. Hey, everybody, I'm happy to hear about all the nice improvements you guys have made. And thanks for always sending me the pictures, you guys. I freaking show them to our crew. I show them to my wife. I show them to my kids. Like we all celebrate all the cool stuff you guys send us. So thank you. Man, how many cards come in this pack? 6? So 3 out of the 6 have factory issues right away. Look at this. Oh, here's a good one. Look at the border of this card. Can you guys see the word Oklahoma? Look at this big old scuff mark. 2 different colors. It goes from silver to this like heavy scuff. So, yeah, I guess like, and then look at, there's already stuff right there. There's that same thing again. Oh, dude. Seriously, you guys, I feel like a freaking celebrity for the day when you guys always send me all these great pictures and say, hey, man, I watched this video and you taught me how to do this and look at this cool stuff. And you guys send me like the coolest cards in the world. Like, it's like freaking Candyland. You know what I mean? All right. So look at you guys. I won't get lost on these. But let's do, for example, we got the same problem on all these cards, right? So like this one's the worst. Let's just so you see like this Jalen Bridges. Looks like it has some sort of scuff mark or scratch mark. And you guys, so I can get familiar with cards, you'll hear me say the word, get to know the card. I know Chrome cards real well, but I just want to see if I can feel it with my fingernail. All right, so we got some scratches like right in the surface down there. So usually you guys, like the easiest thing to use on a scratch, like when you can identify a scratch pretty easily, is recovery. It's a scratch remover. Yeah, do you know that it's like, and I'm going to give a shout out to Wit and also to my buddy Jason down at 3 Kings in Detroit. I was down there yesterday and I said, tell me the best packs to pick up right now with quality control problems. And that's what they handed me. So we got these scratches and they're all like in this lower quadrant. I'm sorry, you guys, if I'm moving too fast. I'm trying to find it. It's like that mark right there. And it's like a little chip in the finish. So if I can do this right, and either A, it's going to work, or B, it's not. So like, it seems like it's a little light issue. So I'm going to put like a little touch of card of recovery on here. You guys can see. That's even more than I need. So I'm just going to take some of that away. We'll just fold it into the middle of the cotton. And I'm just going to gently work over this area and to see if we can remove that. And you hear that squeak? Of course you do. I'm not pushing hard, you guys. I'm touching this like baby touches. That's the sound you want to hear. You don't want to... It's not like you're cleaning the dishes. You're just working on a little basketball card. So take your time. Okay, and if you just do it right, you can like get those things out of there like right away. So we'll do like a side by side. Like remember, it was like see that little, and we'll go inside the circle. That little scratch right there. So look at, we have that same one there. Pulls it right out. So we'll try to do the exact same thing on this one. So like we'll just take a quick look, right? And you don't need to like slather recovery all over your card or anything. Just save it, you guys. I bet you seriously this will last you a freaking long time. You guys, this is an ounce of recovery and you use like a speck at a time. So I want to hook it up. I want it to last a long time. But like let's see if we can get that pack fresh scratch out. Okay, and I still have recovery on here from our last oh, I can't even feel it. So let me just figure it out. We're just going to use a little teeny touch again, okay? So let's just do a little dot. Just that much. All right. So then, and hey guys, everybody, what's up? Thanks for joining, man. Shout out from the Motor City here. Hope everybody's doing well. And right now, we're just trying to see if we can get a pack that we just opened this thing, and we're finding scratches on them, because I get asked a lot, do you have to clean cards that you get from the pack? And I say, well, I hope not, but I guess that you end up having to do that a lot. Okay, let's see if we got that thing out of there. Oh, thanks, you guys. I appreciate the words, man. Thank you. Hey, look at it. No more. And see, guys, when you just do a light buff, that came off in like 0.2 seconds, right? So nothing heavy. And this was weird. Let's see if we can make a difference here. Do you see that total color change? It's like a heavy scuff mark above the word Oklahoma, I guess. It's like very noticeable. So we'll see what we can do there. So 3, they give you 6 cards in this pack, and 3 of them had scratches on them. And this one has something all over the lip up here at the top. So no promises on this one, but we'll try. So I'm always trying to check it through the phone and make sure you guys can see what I'm seeing. It's like that discrepancy. All right. That's a good question. I like that. I got a question from somebody who wrote, is PSA infighting cards because they're too shiny for cleaning? I would say absolutely, man. Like, if you guys are going to clean up cards, you want to bring them back to their original look. You know, if you're like, I grade my cards all the time, and my customers do too. I mean, I'm sure that that's pretty normal. But the thing is, like, for example, we're going to do a Pokemon card tonight. Okay. So I want you to stay around for that, because there's different rules. You know, this right here, look at, whatever that was, you guys, is just some sort of haze. There's no sort of, can you see how my phone now is crystal clear? Whatever that was, it's gone. But that, you guys, is I hope a good example of, pack fresh. So, I mean, that was as authentic, I guess, as I can get. That's a brand new 24, 25 Topps basketball. And I mean, Topps usually makes decent stuff. I mean, and there's other things I could do, guys. I could go around the corners and the edges. There's a lot of little fuzzies on here. I got, I got a whole, I stocked up a little bit. Like, I got some basketball cards over here, stuff like that. So I'll save them. We'll go through them. I can't expect everybody to watch every single thing I make. You know what I mean? So we'll always just keep it rolling. But I can confidently tell you this. If your question is, do I need to do anything to my new cards if I want to get them graded or something like that? Yeah, I'd say you at least got to look at them. You want to take a look at them. Because, I mean, the other 3 that we got out of here, I don't even know where I put them. I guess it's not that big of a deal. But those were fine. These all had a scratch in the corner. And luckily, we removed 1, 2, 3 scratches in like 5 minutes. So just sit out with your stuff, you guys, especially because I feel like grading cards gets more and more expensive every single time. I do it, at least. So, like, make sure you sit with your stuff under some good lights. Sometimes you only need a towel. If you just got some like oils or whatever, just wipe it off. But if you got these little light scratches or little things like that, that's where, I'll get you guys with this type of stuff, and you can just get in there and touch it up, right? So, it's another thing that I want to do. I just read, still waiting for you to pull out the Les Paul one night. Man, I wish more musicians lived close by me. I want a drummer to come over. I want a bass player to come over. Yeah, I can sit here and sing you guys 90s songs if you guys want to listen. You guys can either A, watch me clean cards and I'll teach you how to do something, or you can listen to me sing Matchbox 20 songs. I bet you want to watch me clean cards more than sing Matchbox 20 songs. Trust me, I'll sing 90s songs to you guys all day long. Maybe I'll sing some 90s songs while working on cards, and then I'll see I'll be like, nobody wants to watch my show anymore. What the hell? What's going on? Let me show you guys something else that's just easy to do. So, like, this is my weekly my weekly tradition of slab care. Of course, I like keeping my cards looking nice, but you know what drives me crazy is slabs that are scuffed up and dirty. Yeah, I like Rob. Do you know that? Like, I was seriously when I was joking around singing that. Last night, one of the songs I like to cover is "Unwell" by Matchbox 20 and Rob Thomas. And when I was in high school and that song came out, it wasn't cool because it was like chick music. And it was just like, like no one wants to listen to Rob Thomas like when you got like Rage Against the Machine and like Dr. Dre and shit. But now as I have grown older, I'm like, man, Rob Thomas was badass. Like, what a great freaking songwriter that guy was. But so check this out, you guys. Like, you ever get look at this one. Look at Zion's hand and face. I swear, man, that when I buy something online, people like to make it extra dirty for me because they think they think I like their projects or something like that. Like, seriously, you couldn't. Hey, you guys, wait. I got more stuff coming tonight. Look at this. We got this coming tonight, and I just cracked this thing open. It was a 5. All right, so I got more. All right, so don't go away. I knew you guys were coming over. What do you think? I'm a good host. I wasn't going to just show up. I wasn't going to let you guys come over and not be ready. I'm ready. So let's do this. So look at this. This stuff just annoys me, and it's simple. Look at all the scratches. I still love BGS slabs, but I tell you what, they do get scuffed easily. All right, so let's clean it up. And I just like this card because I thought it looked cool. That's how I collect cards, if it looks cool. And I hope Zion can get healthy and stay healthy. God, I love the idea of this guy being a good basketball player. I love the idea of this guy being a healthy basketball player. So same thing, just a little bit of recovery. And do this, you guys, to any slabs. It's all slabs are fine. I'm just doing... I'm glad somebody thinks I'm funny. I'm a good host. Come over. Watch my show. Come hang out. I'll show you guys cards. I'll tell you about them. Promise, it'll be fun. Come on over. I'll show you my YouTube page. All right. So once you get it like spread around like this, you guys just same deal. And I'm very light-handed with this. I'm gonna have to do a couple passes over this one because it has that sticky crap on it. What you want is to hear the little squeaks. There's a whole lot of... if you guys run into sticky stuff, recovery will get it off too. It was like a sticker over on this side of it. All right, let's take a look at it. Yeah. Mom! Move! Do you know that like there's times on my live show where my wife is funny and she's got a good sense of humor, but she's also like a tough chick. She's like my wife is awesome, but she'll set me in my place like anytime. And I'll be doing a live show and I'll be like, Brandy, give me a Diet Pepsi. And she likes it, but she won't hear me. I'm like, you weren't watching? Man, I did a Michael Jordan. Why were you watching? Sorry, you guys. I just want to do one more little drop of this, and then, but do this on every slab you get in the mail. I swear every single one I get is all scuffed up. And I'll show you here in 1 second. You'll be able to see it really, really nice. Ready? Ta-da. Much better. Look it's gold. I can see it now. So just take a few minutes, you guys, if you have any of these scuffed up slabs. I literally do this now. Every single card I get in the mail. Like, I don't feel like I'm probably cracking this card out. What was the grades on it? I just thought it looked cool. I don't have any plans for it. 959999. Yeah, I'm sure it's fine. But you know what? Yeah, that's a good question. I'm going to answer this question from the Whiskey Reaper while I finish this up, and then we're going to jump into a new project here in a second. Print lines, you guys, on a Pokemon card, on the holographic area, I don't think that it's more like a seam. And if you're watching, Michelle, if Michelle's on here, Michelle edited me up a short explanation video, and I was showing a print line, and we got real close on it with the microscope. And you guys, it was like a seam. The print line was going across the holographic area, like through here, like east to west. And then when you got real close, you could tell that was like where one piece of foil started and one piece of foil stopped. So I want you guys to really examine, like before you start getting like scratch remover out and be like, all right, I'm just going to buff this thing up. No, make sure you look real close, because I think that a lot of those lines are going to be seams, and they're not going to be something that will go away. Ooh, the back looks good. All right, I'm easily amused, but I like nice clean slabs. And I think that card looks cool as hell. I don't know what it is. I just dig it. And here, good luck to Zion. Even though I'm a Detroit Pistons fan, I just like this guy. I want him to get healthy and be a badass basketball player. So sending my best to you, Zion. All right, thanks. Okay. Yeah, that's exactly the end of the foil roll. That's it. That's what I'm saying. Because I can't remember. It was a couple weeks ago. Cheers, you guys. Thank you guys for being here. I just need a sip. I need to drink my coffee now, because if I don't, I'm going to be in big trouble. Okay. So, let me move along here. So what I was trying to do, or what I was trying to say is, what we're going to do next, you guys, is we got a Michael Jordan card, and we got a Vaporeon, first edition, Spanish. So stay here with me on this one, all right? So let me show you what we're going to do here next. One of my favorites, one of my old school childhood cards. But I need to get some stuff, so let me get organized here. I need to throw a few things away. And I need to grab, what do I need here? I need some pads and plates and clips, all right? So you stay right there. Just don't move. I got to get pads and plates and clips. They're over here. All right, that's what I needed. So I'm thinking about my next project here. And what I'm going to show you is this. Let me turn it around. If you guys are not familiar with this card, I'm excited to show it to you because it's cool. It's like you might discredit it at first, because if you're familiar with the 90s, it's the junk wax era. So they ended up making way too many cards, and a lot of them, just kind of didn't hold any value. But there were some key ones that did, and this is one of them. This is the prototype card. And I'll tell you the things that I've learned about it. So I think I'm kind of close on this one, but so when Skybox vendors or salespeople would go to hobby shops, they would have they used to actually have to give a pitch and show you their product. And they would have these prototype cards were in, can you guys see this little line going across it? It was in it was framed in. Okay, so when you see that, it has this, see it right there? That up there too. So it's got this crease, and in this one is all it shouldn't have this texture. Do you see the top border too, guys? Just watch our wand light. It's weird there. That's not the proper texture of a Skybox card. It needs to be tight and firm and flat. It's almost like the back, but it's just it's not good. It's a good card too. You see that? I want you guys to see that crease going across. It's from being in that holder. Hey, Dave, thanks for sending me the pictures, buddy. Good to see you, man. I'm glad that everybody could join tonight. All right, so here's what I want to show you guys on this one. there's not a whole lot you can really do by hand. We need to get this thing back in shape and tighten up the surface. I will say this card has lizard skin, man. This card it was not treated well. So let's see if we can reverse this. And so if you guys run into, yeah, that's a great word, orange peel. That's what it looks like, dude. It looks like a freaking orange peel. It's like weird. It's like it's probably got like wet throughout the years and crap. You guys see like, and look at cards close, but also look at them at a distance. Like that's not the right texture. So when you see that and you're like, all right, I need to get the texture of a card right. Typically, what harms it is what brings it back. Typically, what's in the way is the way. So like it looks like this card has been wet throughout the years. Well, the way that we're going to fix it is we're going to get it wet, but we're going to intentionally get it wet and intentionally hold it and dry it and show it the love it needs, all right? So that's where we're just going to do a little mist on the card pads. And I'm going to show you this. Instead of just looking down and seeing mist fly onto it, I'm going to show you how I do it. Okay, ready? I just did 3. And it's like I just watch it. I can just see the way it falls on there. That's cool. Little sprinkle. No, I do this on Pokemon cards. I do this. Chris, if you're asking me, this is definitely what I do on Pokemon cards. I don't know if we're going to have to do it on the one tonight, but we'll take a look. I didn't try to look at the one for tonight too much because I just cracked out of a slab, and I kind of like doing that with you guys. So see, I'm just covering this up. This is like the basic, you guys, like the 101 card care, but it can produce sometimes the best result. Okay, so let me show you. Turn this thing around. Me and my cameraman at one. Oh, okay, clips. So I'm going to hold this Jordan like this until I'm going to look at it tomorrow. And here's what I'm going to do. Because what you're doing right now, or what you're watching me do right now, is either a couple outcomes are going to happen. That little light spray that I put on there, and like I said, one of the things I even wrote tonight, because sometimes I'll write things down that I'm like, I want to stress. Get to know the card. Get to know the card. So if you're going to start working on old Pokemon, get to know old Pokemon. If you're going to work on new ones, get to know it. All right? So when it comes to this card right here, Skybox, I know the card. And I know that I'm going to have to get it fairly damp to get the high points and low points to meet in the middle. So I'm going to hold this like this, and by tomorrow, let's see, it's almost 11 o'clock tonight. Tomorrow, in the morning, I'm going to open this up. And I bet it's going to look better in the morning. But it's not going to be done. So what I'm going to likely have to do is just close it back up. I'll document this. But there'll be a time where it's going to look really, really good. And then there'll be a point where I take the pads off and the card feels dry. And I'll be like, okay, it looks good. But I'm just going to remove the pads, and I'll just put the card in here between the plastic plates for probably a day or two. And that will get that extra just press on it. Not too much. Now, because I wouldn't want to do that while the card is like damp, because you'll smash it. You don't want to get like a weird texture. Somebody asked me earlier about if you get a card sent to a grading company. If anybody, whether it's Pokemon or gaming cards, if you guys are getting cards, here's something that I want to warn you about. I've seen Pokemon people, you guys, using clamps, like freaking 100-pound clamps, and like squeezing the shit out of cards. Be careful, because if you do want to get your card, if you just want a cool before and after picture, that's one thing. But if you want to get your cards graded, like by a PSA or something like that, you can't. There's boundaries. You know what I mean? Like when we're talking about here in a second, like when we're going to clean a card, just because you have recovery scratch remover doesn't mean you want to do 10 applications on a holographic area and make it like shinier than a disco ball when it never looked that way in the first place. You know what I mean? So you just got to be careful with these things, all right? I mean, it's your card just for your house. Do whatever the heck you want to it. You know what I mean? But I'm saying if you want to send it to a grading company and get a grade on it, and you're like, yeah, I got it wet, I smashed it super hard, and then I put 10 coats of scratch remover all over it, well, it might have looked cool, but it didn't look like the original look, you know what I mean? So it's that's where base cards come in, you know what I mean? So like, I'm just gonna hold this like this. So to review, I'm gonna hold it like this until it's dry. Then I'll get rid of the pads, and I'll probably just hold it between the plastic plates for a day or two, just to keep that nice light pressure on it. And I'm not gonna smash this thing, you know, or I'm not gonna use too much stuff right there, you know what I mean? So just be mindful. If you want to get a card graded, you got to be careful with them. You know what I mean? You gotta give card care. You know, you can't not smash the shit out of it and put and shine it up so unnaturally unshiny that it never looked that way. You know what I mean? You got to go. I want to teach you guys how to get it back to the original look. You know, or close to. And that also includes not being able to fix everything. You know what I mean? Like, you can only do so much. Don't put pressure on yourself. Just have freaking fun. If you get to as far as you can get with this card, guess what? I'm sure if you're watching a show like mine, I know you got another big pile behind you. Get on to the next one. All right. So let me put this thing out. All right. Yeah. See, the Whiskey Reaper wrote, homies out there gonna make Pokemon cards ultra thin. You know, like, yeah, you don't do that, because if a grader picks up a card, you guys, this is how one of the most common things a sports card. So I'm talking about gaming card friends. If you're newer to grading cards, if you got one of these sports cards or like a basketball card, you know, they're medium. And if you would smash the heck out of this thing super, super thin and send it in to get graded, they'd send it right back to you and say, we're not grading this. It's altered. You smashed the hell out of it. So that's why, you guys, my Pokemon friends, I know it's, you know, that competitive drive in you is like, let's just smash it a little bit harder and get these extra little bumps out of it. Take it easy. Just take it easy. You know what I mean? You know, so somebody asked me, how do I clean a 87 Fleer Jordan? Go to my YouTube page, search Fleer. You'll see 20 Jordan Fleer videos. All right. So anytime you guys want to search a specific card or name, go to my YouTube page, search in the search bar what you're looking for. I'm going to show you an after on this one, but it's going to take me, I don't know, it's going to take me how long it takes. So probably a couple of days. All right, guys, so I'll follow up with you on that one. You guys got to hang out for a few more minutes. I want to do this one with you guys. Let me show you what I got. Okay, so I was having some fun on, what was it called? One of my auctions. I think it was, well, it'll tell you in a second. What was my auctions? What is this, Fanatics? Yeah, so Fanatics. So check out these, you guys. I found these on Fanatics, and they were first edition, and they were all graded a 5. They're all, and this one was in there. It's graded a 5. And so here's how I do it, right? I'm on, what do you call it? On my auction sites, and I'm like, hey, that's cool. I love old Pokemon cards. My customers like these. Let's buy some. You know what I mean? Let's figure out why they're a 5. But look at what I did. So I'm looking at these, and have you guys, I can't say I'm going to turn this into a 10, but I've turned 5s into 10s of Pokemon, and here's how I do it. I look at them on the site, you know, I look around the perimeter, and I'm like, all right, I don't see anything like super white. And I look at the front, and I'm like, all right, I don't see any chips up there. If it's got some dents or dirty, I know how to take care of that. So let's go. So that's as long as I take. I'm not up here pining over all these details and all this stuff, you know what I mean? I'm like, I just look at them real quick, but like, it doesn't take me long to realize that this looks better than a 5 or like a good project. So I bought these, all right? So here's what I did today. All right, don't you go falling over there, phone. Hey, what's up, Christian? Thanks for the orders, man. Mike, what's up, buddy? I appreciate everybody being here tonight, you guys. Thanks for hanging. I got one more here, so let's do it together, guys, and I'll let you get on with it for the night. But let's look at it. So I opened this up earlier today, and I think we got it pretty clear, right? It's a 5. First edition 5. And then when it came to I looked at here's what I did. I looked at the back when I was buying it, and I couldn't really see a whole lot. Looked all right. So then, you guys, I cracked it open today, and let me show you. Let's look at it together. We're going to find some stuff, okay? I'm going to need to use my handy dandy microscope if you guys are cool with that, and then I'll show you what needs to be done in my opinion. So what I want to show you guys on this is I'm seeing, so this is a 5, okay? Let me see if I can get some better. Okay. Light is such a pain in the butt sometimes. Okay. We got spots. I'll show you more on the back, but like we got, it's got that all that the words I always hear, Pokemold, little dots all over it. Then on the front, you guys, we got little specks and spots all over there. Whoops. Same deal there. Same deal there. I might even be just as effective with my phone, so let me just try to... Let's just do an evaluation here. So, like, structurally, guys, pretty good shape, right? But, like, it's just... we got dirty stuff up on the edges and corners, and then the holographic is pretty rough, right? So, put this thing on the magnet there. So, is that cool, you guys? You see what I'm seeing? So, like, now we'll look at it, now I'll flip over the camera and we'll look at it together. But mainly, I see a dirty card with some play on it. Does that equal a 5? Maybe. But it also equals, like, a good card care project where I think that we can make easy, some of my favorites, easy, effective, process that's not going to take a ton of time and it's not going to make you nervous and you don't have to, like, do all these, like, backflips here. We'll clean this thing up. It'll be simple as that. I bet you we'll use some card spray, probably use some applicators, maybe some card polish. That'll probably be it. If there's scratches that remain, we'll use a little bit of recovery. But this is the part that I want to hammer on is when it comes to like this card right here, we can make the holographic nice and shiny again. But I've had sometimes people, guys like my customers will say, hey man, I used like 10 applications of recovery and the surface looks weird. I'm like, no, you don't. It's like just a little bit if you have a scratch. It's not designed to clean the whole card. So let's just do this thing all together here, right? And if you guys don't mind, I just want to look over here and see if I missed anything yet. And you guys, if there's anything I missed, if a question I missed, please know that I'm just, it's hard to pay attention to everything, but I will always answer your messages if you ever write me if I missed anything. So now I want to show you something even, I guess maybe get a closer look if you guys are cool with that. So here's what I want you to see. You guys can see that the holographic area is pretty rough, right? Like it looks like it was just like shuffled, like this card was used in a lot of Pokemon games, I would guess. All right, so let's and then it's easier for me to see, I think maybe, but can you guys see that the it's rough back here? Like it's got a lot of stress. It's and then there's like some spots and some stuff on it. It's really stressed looking. It's like the blue looks like it's missing a bit. So let's just take it one step at a time. So what that looks like to me is I start with card spray because there are some... Let's clean up this edge first. Let's do our best on the edge, all right? And we're going to do all the stuff on this one, you guys know. We'll just do it one step at a time. All right, and now... trying to get you guys to see this dirty edge. All right, there we go. So the first thing that we're going to do is go after the dirty edge. And I'm just going to use a little bit of my card spray. And I need to use an applicator that I can get in there easily with. So that's going to lead me to a detail Q-tip. and I put 2 card sprays on here. Yeah, this one right here, but you know what, you guys, you'll find so many, especially to my gaming card lovers, you're probably right. Probably people were having fun and eating food and like playing cards together. Like every time, I mean, most people play cards, they eat, right? So like you guys will find lots of stuff on these cards, like food, beverage, dirty hand stuff, and it's frankly easy to clean. But when you don't clean them before you send them to one of these grading services, they'll mark you down. You know what I mean? They'll get you. You know. So I'm just trying to get my phone balanced here so it doesn't tip over. All right, I'm gonna try to get these area first, okay? And sometimes these things are stuck on, you guys. So if you see how I'm just putting little drops on them, because I don't want to pick off the dirt. I want to get it wet and then remove it if possible. Because if you go pick it off like a scab, you can sometimes just pick it off and you'll have little spots. See how annoying just a little freaking dot can be? But don't lose your cool. Just keep on going over it. And then if it doesn't come off, back off. And then we'll just look, and you can always make a mental note and be like, all right, we're going to look at this one closer. Am I picking at something dirty, or is there a chip in the paint? I think it's something dirty. You're right, you guys. Light pressure will not remove the color. Look at it. There's no color removal there. But I want to get all these little dirty things off. I get quiet when I come to these little corners and spots. I like hold my breath. But that's cool, right? I always treat everything like it's like the most valuable thing in the world. I can't help it. But now, you guys, I'm going to come back in here with my little microfiber. And I'm just going up and down that edge here. Now that I got a little bit damp, there's a couple spots that won't remove, that are not coming off easily. So I'm just gonna, here's what I'm gonna tell you: don't get stuck on them. There's a spot right here that's not coming up easy, and there's a spot, that little lone spot's not coming up easy. Don't worry, I got more. It's like, just keep moving. That's what I'm gonna tell you guys too. It could be something embedded. You know what I mean? It could be any of those things. So that's why it's like, don't get fixated and get like tunnel vision and get stuck. Just go around. We're going to do we're going to do the surface first, all right? So let's get the entire surface clean, and by that, I mean like the perimeter. And we're just going to do a simple cleanup like we're doing right now. And then whatever we're left with, we'll take another look. But since this one had a considerable amount of those little specks and spots in it, you guys, I just didn't want to breeze over it. Yeah, isn't that, Chris wrote, I did the same thing 3 days in a row over a pen dot. I know. It's like, I say don't get fixated on it. It's like easy to say, right? But it's like, I'm just saying, because I'll keep on coming back to this thing over and freaking over. But like, here's what I want to show you guys. Remember all the crud that we had in that corner? Still got a couple pieces in there. So just like do a one section at a time, and then come back and check it, is what I'm trying to say. See how we're getting, now you see how it's out of there? I still see a little dot there and a little dot there. So now let's focus on those. Got that one. And I'm not pushing hard. I'm just going over it and back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Because if I start pushing hard, you guys, I know what will happen. I'll mess it up. But if I just take my time and just keep on doing these little light passes, I'll get those things off every time. Looks nice now, doesn't it? Oh, hold on. I see one right there. And I'm not pushing hard. Listen to me loud and clear. I'm just going over it. I'd rather do 55 passes over it than push too hard once. And thank you guys for joining in to watch me. I know some of this type of card care is not the fun, quick, sexy stuff. And it's just like, it takes a while, but I really appreciate you guys being here to watch it. I do. You're right, guys. Every time you see me coming over here, I'm re-wetting the Q-tip. We're making some progress. Isn't that funny how these these little black, little hard spots on here are so difficult to get off sometimes? But I think it's a great project, you guys, because if everything was just like, just put it between pads and plates and hold it, it wouldn't be very dynamic. That's a good method for some, but when you want to get in here and get these little things off, you got to take your time. I am using my fingernail right now because I'm trying to see if I can feel something. I know this is a weird thing to tell you guys, but I seriously cut my fingernails before every time I do card care because you don't want to have long fingernails and busted into the card surface. Like if you're ever holding a card, I'm always holding it with the pads of my fingers. I'm not, you don't want to, but if you're not paying attention, you can find yourself getting a death grip on a card, okay? So I think there we had some dirt on the back too, didn't we? Where was that? Oh, I got that, whatever that thing is. Let's just try to remove it. Well, whatever that little weird piece of plastic or thing was on was gone. We're going to need to polish this card because it has a lot of dry, just like beat up finish. It's hard to say. It just looks like, if you ever seen a car, you guys, like not a card, but an automobile that's that's been like in Arizona its whole life. And then you come and look at the hood or whatever, and it looks like it's just been sitting in the sun forever. This card looks like that. So I'm just looking to see if we got any more dirt. So now I'm just going to do I'm not done with card spray yet. I want to do, now that we did like the little local spots on there, I want to do just a whole general cleaning of it, okay? So fold it up till it's comfortable for you. I just want to use that part to clean it. And we'll check this to see if we get any dirt off of it. I don't know if it's dirty, but it just looks, yeah, check that out, you guys. Already that crap just wiped off the back. Okay, so that's the bag. Man, I swear, I bet you if there was like a card care shop where you come in and sit and people do your cards for you, man, it would be a busy place. I worked on cards for customers for years and I just can't keep up, and I'm glad you guys, I can, make the products and connect with you guys this way. But yeah, if you're a card professional. You know, you don't need a whole lot of customers to fill you up. You know what I mean? So let's do the same thing to the front. I want to clean the front, and then I want to card polish it with you guys, and we'll see. We'll take another look. Always evaluate. You know what I mean? Just don't do all this type of stuff and just be like, get to the end and be like, well, what'd I do? You know, one step at a time. Let's just clean this holographic area up. And just by doing this is going to help those areas that we are already touching. So just like some crap, you know, that's it. So guys, card spray, we're done with. I think. So let's just take a closer look. And just as a reminder, you guys, this is just a project I pick up. I was on an auction, and these were all ending, and they were all PSA 5s, and they were a Spanish edition. And I always like these. I just think they look cool. And they always clean up fun. They're like a nice card care project. And really, that's my why. And my customers like Pokemon, so I figure, well, if you guys love, my customers like them, I like them. So now we have a clean card, but it's got like some, it's just kind of weathered. It looks beat up still. Let's do card polish next, because I think that's going to go a long way. And if you guys I've had people say, hey, what's the difference between card polish and, you know, recovery? This is good for scratches. This right here, you guys, is good for like cleaning and conditioning. And yeah, we got some good swirls in there, right? Let's take a look at them, all right? So let's do the back of the card first, and then we'll do the front. And I just need one of my little applicators here. And thank you guys again for being here tonight. I always tell myself I'll be quick tonight. I don't think this is ever quick, but I appreciate you being here so much. Every time you guys open up your card polish, all over it. No digging at it or poking at it. Smooth. Keep it nice. So like nice and smooth. This is a hard. Sometimes you guys will get this and guys will say, "Hey, Kurt, mine's firm." Yeah, it is. It's definitely. It's not a gel. Okay, I just keep it smooth. And this part of you guys would be the most satisfying to me. Oh, do you guys see what I see? I see a dent. I see a dent. We have to address that too. Well, that's going to be last. But I would be very satisfied with this if we can get a nice satin finish back. It looks like shit. All right, so let's see if we can make it any better. And this is my application technique, you guys. I'm not scrubbing the card. I'm just literally just trying to do a nice even application, and I just stay kind of moving on it. Nothing, no scrubs. You see what I'm saying? I'm not like pulling the color off. I'm just gently putting it on. But this is something, I love card polish. And this is why I invented this stuff and made this stuff, because I couldn't find something that would bring back a nice finish. It was hard to find a product that's good to bring back a finish on gaming cards and sports cards. But you know, I'm very happy with this, and I appreciate you guys always, you know, all the orders and all the feedback. So I totally appreciate you guys. But this is where it's key with these older Pokemon cards, is they do look like they've been played a lot, you know, and spend 5 minutes with them. I know I'm talking, so it takes me a few more minutes than 5, but literally if you just sit in your office, guys, and work on 4 or 5 cards a night, you'll have a good time. You'll get them looking great, you know, and then like even one of my questions here, Doug asked, hey, can you get a card graded? Yeah, absolutely, Doug. You don't have to just pick, do I want it clean or do I want it graded? See, grading companies, you guys did a bad job of trying to make you believe that cleaning your cards is altering them. So it's like, now they've said that out loud. You ever notice how when people say something out loud, they just got to like die on that sword? So that's pretty much what grading companies do, is they'll tell you that don't clean your card for whatever reason. So, but yeah, you can obviously clean your cards. Hey, look at this. Because if you didn't, you'd have this whack finish on this thing. Look how nice that looks. Can you guys see the nice, just juicy haze come off that? I freaking love that. You know, so this, you guys, this is not recovery. We're using card polish. This is an abrasive free cleaner and conditioner, you guys. And this stuff is sweet for this type of stuff. All right. So I have had some Pokemon collectors ask me, hey, can I use card polish on the card part, you know, not just the holographic? And I'm like, you better. That's what I make it for, man. Clean these things up. They got a consistent finish all the way over them, you know. You can, Richard, you can put recovery on the back of a Pokemon card, just the way I'm doing this, but you just wouldn't want to do it for the hell of it. Like, I'll show you guys for an example. So look at this one, you guys, on the back of this one. Now I got the finish looking nice again, but I don't see any scratches. I just see it, it was dry. It was like dead. It was really ugly looking. And I can't say it's like pack fresh, but I can tell you what, it looks freaking good. So there's the back. I'm sure you guys can see the difference, right? I mean, like that's pretty satisfying. And that's just with card polish. Let's do the exact same thing on the front. Let's just use card polish on the front. And then we'll see if we need to do anything else. And that's what we'll do. All right. So let's do this part, you guys, is always satisfying because the holographic part is, you know, like the main attraction. So memorize it. It's got, 20 plus years of dryness to it and wear and tear. So let's take a look here. So let's just do, and remember tonight's method, you guys, keep it simple. We don't need to do 50 things to a Pokemon card. Just just bring it back a little bit. And usually that's like cleaning it. Maybe giving it a little bit of, we might have to give this one a little bit of the little straight jacket treatment, which I'll show you. We'll do that. But you see how right now I'm just using the standard card polish? And watch. I'm just going to just love on that holographic area. You guys, this is not an abrasive. This is not something that sticks to your card, or it's not a makeup. I get a lot of questions every day, and sometimes people are like, what the heck is it? What are you doing? And it's not a cover-up. We're just literally cleaning it, giving it a good deep clean. And what happens when you clean stuff? It looks freaking clean and nice. That's what you're seeing. Ready? So we did one. Just count them, and you can't do too many applications of polish. There'll be a point where it's like, what's the point of doing anymore? But we just did one application. So let's look at one application. All right. Looks good, doesn't it? See how you can see all the holographic now popping out? And like we had I know this, everybody likes a swirl, right? Now you can actually see it. Yeah, you guys, this is a microfiber towel. This is a big, nappy microfiber. I like the fluffy ones. Like you guys like if you guys have like the one that comes in my card care kit, it's the same material. It's that fluffy microfiber. I love that, okay? So then what I want you guys to do, yeah, for sure. Chris, I agree with you, man. Like card polish and the holographic part just gives it that beauty. That's why Pokemon cards are so damn popular, because they look cool, and everybody liked them. So let's take a closer look, though. I'm not saying, hey, it's perfect, but let's just take a closer look. I can see I can see a little bit of scratches in it. I can see a little bit of light scratches in there. All right, can we use recovery? Yeah, we can use recovery. Now, could I also use recovery way too much and make this thing look obnoxiously shiny? Yes. So I don't want to do that. So let me show you how to avoid that, okay? We're just going to use a little bit of recovery. This is all you guys need to do. So I want to I don't like mixing the abrasive and non-abrasive, so I'm going to put the lid on that. I think I'm going to be fine with that for the night. Watch this. I'm just going to put we'll just do a little combo. It's that much. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. And the whole holographic area is just a little off. You know, it has a couple little scratches in it. So what I'm going to do is so softly and I'm not going to use any cotton. I'm just going to use the wand because it's very gentle application. And you see how I'm mixing it with card polish? Let's just take a look at it. I'm sensing you guys that's probably all we're going to have to do. It's pretty much, all you're going to really need to do. So that was, hold on one second. My eye is traveling all over the card. Okay, I want to show you now. And do you guys see how, look at this. Do you see how my phone, you can see my phone, but it's not like a freaking mirror? It's not like you can see every detail. It's cloudy, because that's what these look like. They are not a disco ball. They're not a mirror. You see how you can still see that nice kind of almost like aluminum kind of look to it? Not a chrome, but an aluminum look. That's what you want. Especially if you want to get a card graded. I would have zero concern getting this card graded. Now let's review. We had a lot of dirt up on these edges. See that little blip right there? We're going to address that. We had a lot of dirt in that edge. The whole holographic was all messed up. Looks really nice, right? And then the back was real dirty, and now it just looks like it's back to life. And you guys, that's like, that's how I would recommend working on a Pokemon card. I don't need to do really anything more. Like there could be like, a faint little scratch maybe somewhere or something, but no, not really. I guess it's good enough. But this was a PSA 5, you guys. I mean, I'll let you guys guess. You don't need to kiss my butt or anything like that, but I'm just saying, like, I think that we improved it better than a PSA 5, right? I don't know where I put my little sticker, but it's around here somewhere. But anyways, here it is. That's what it was. It was a PSA 5. So I think that it's better than a PSA 5 now. I'll find out. I'll get it graded. Looks good, right? And it's easy. And don't do any more. Don't do any more. That's all of that came out with just like that little easy. That's that little easy process. So just keep it simple, you guys. Just know when to hold them, know when to fold them. So then I want to show you something else. Last thing, and then I'll let you guys call it a night. But what I want to do is there's a couple little things I want to finish on this card so I can use this one for a good example for you guys, okay? So we got a little bump. See this? I see that little bump right there on the edge. I want to fix that out. And then you see that little blip right there? I don't like that either. So here's what I want to do. Let's put this right here. I'm just wiping this down. It was a little bit dirty. So the first thing I want to do is get rid of that little bump if I can. So I'll put this here. Because remember how I told you guys I got to hold this thing between plates? I don't want to hold that wrinkle on itself. I want to make sure it's flat. There. Now, when I hold it, I didn't want to pinch it in on itself. So you see this little bump right there, you guys, that I have? It's this little dent right there. I think I can train that out just by holding it, that little guy. remember, say it with me, keep it simple, man. Keep it freaking simple. Like, why? I don't. This doesn't. These little circle plates don't take up that much space at my in my laboratory here. So I don't mind holding this for a few days. So what we're gonna do is just do that, and then what I want to do is grab my clips, and I'll show you. Like, you want to be effective clipping it. So the that bump was right over in right there. I can see it. We'll just put it right on that bump, and I can do that because this clip is little. This clip is not like a monster truck clip. I'm not gonna try to press it too hard. I just want to hold it in place. So that looks good to me. That's a nice setup. That's it. And look at it. Now it's nice and clean, and we'll just hold it. And that's simple. That's my word for the night. Simple. Even though it took us a while tonight, you guys. I realized, look down, it's been an hour and a half. Oh, I hope I didn't keep you guys too long. But I appreciate you guys joining tonight. And I'm just going to hold this one like this. And I'll do a before and an after picture. And I will, and I'll get this one graded again. So we can do a reveal 10 months from now or whatever the hell it'll take to get it graded. But I think it's better than a 5. So if you like card care projects, and if you like buying graded, see, I buy cards graded because I buy them on auctions. There's you pretty much got to buy graded cards now, so I like to buy them. Pokemon's, my sweet spot is right around a 5. I like looking at 5s because they're affordable and there's usually a lot of room for improvement. All right. So if anybody asks me on here, you guys, about working on cards for you, thank you for asking. I don't do the work for you. I do these shows to teach you how to do it. I'm a teacher and a manufacturer. I make all these products, and I'm a crazy freaking collector guy. So my name's Kurt, and I have a collecting problem. But you guys, I appreciate you guys, and I'll be back. Well, I'm always here, but I'll be back live next Wednesday night. I wish I could do it more. I just feel like I save up all this stuff for one night, and then I'm like a python. I do my big meal here on Wednesday nights, and then I get hungry all week long, and I come back next Wednesday night. But I'm going to keep coming back, and you keep coming back. And I hope the holiday season, you guys, is, you get through it one good day at a time. I know the holidays, man, are like, bring out the best and the worst, so just remember, you can only control how you react to certain situations. So whether it's good or bad, just one good day at a time, man. Take care of yourself. Take care of your cards. I'll see you guys next week, all right? So, and you guys, thanks for all the great words. You guys are the freaking nicest people in the world. I love you guys so much. All right, I'll talk to you all soon. I'm Kurt with Kurt's Card Care.